Alrighty, part 2. Here we go. Out back to the end dimension. Oh, there's the diamond. I have to see if I can grab the pink diamond. It's like the Pink Panther or some shit. Whee! Alright, well hopefully the boss doesn't break on me this time, because he's not supposed to do that. This is with the old reload animations too, and this is before they had loadouts. So you could just... There was a brief period in time with this game where if you had the weapons, you could just use all of them. The only, thing you had to do was actually own the weapons. And, hey, getting the weapons was actually a seemingly feasible endpoint. There weren't a lot of them, but it did help keep gameplay fresh. Really, I think the gameplay was just better without the armor and the gems and all of these stupid million stats and all this other crap. Just give me the gun, give me the zombies, let me shoot them. That's it. That's all you gotta do. That's really not hard. Just a simple game where I can relax after, taking care of my dogs or doing whatever the fuck else, take a shit, and then take out the frustrations of the world on fucking dollar store plagiarized Endermen. Because why the fuck not, right? Like, hell, this is pretty fun. This is really fun. But no, we can't just have a fun, simple game, because that makes too much money. As you've seen with Helldivers 2, that just makes too much money. No, it has to have 5 million things in it. Or Baldur's Gate 3, or Skyrim, or GTA 5, or Red Dead 2. It just makes too much money. It's too fun. Or Left 4 Dead 2, or Counter-Strike, which literally hasn't changed horribly too much since the 90s. In fact, the only things they've changed are add more restrictions. And guess what? People still fucking show up to play that shitty game, even though it sucks. Innovation is kind of overrated anyway. What you really need in a world that refuses to be interesting is just a good fucking game. Originality be damned. Is this the most original thing in the fucking world? No. Do I give a shit? No. Does anyone give a shit? No. If you're actually so pretentious as to think that you need fucking originality in a video game, then clearly you have not been playing video games this past decade. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. You won't accept anything else, and they'll keep giving it to you. Now, to be fair, I think the company started it first, but, I mean, they always kind of have, so... Hey, I don't know. I'm retarded. I go on fucking rants. I play video games for 2010, so anyway. I'm gonna fucking kill these two motherfuckers, and, let's see if I can find the boss this time. Where is he? Oh, there he is. He actually worked this time. So that's the big motherfucker right here. There's an even bigger one. I'm gonna see if I can show you him. But yeah, I really like the sort of spooky ambiance, the atmosphere. It's a simple game where you shoot shit, but that's all it needs to be. Like, you add too much shit to it, and then who cares? No one's going to take this terribly seriously, so if you just have fun slinging guns around or whatever, then fuck yeah. Because it's silly. It looks silly by default, but they try to take it with a modicum of seriousness by adding dark, shitty music that's like 3, bit rate or something. But then you've also got, like, ancient Egypt or other shit. Like, there's a lot of really cool worlds and stuff like that, too. And the worlds, I think, and the design of these maps were really what stood out to me, because they worked across all modes and were incredibly tense and claustrophobic, but also seemed a lot larger than life. Which I really enjoy. There's also secrets hidden in the darkness. Fast Death's also pretty awesome. Seems to be awesome just across every version. And yeah, it's just shoot the shotgun one hand like I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. Come with me if you want to leave. Yeah, fuck loading shells. Just flip it up and just cock the shotgun back. That's why the hell not. See, I also like how they bounce too. Like the earlier versions of Pixel Gun where they had these more bouncy, silly animations were pretty awesome. Okay, I think it's in this one. There's a hidden gem, and this is when the gems were purple. Oh, there's that motherfucker right there. See, do I have a purple dinosaur gun in this? Do I have, like, weird Matrix shit? No, because I don't need it. I also imagine it would run on basically anything, seeing how it's like Minecraft. We're not exactly pushing the graphical limits here. Now, we're not doing anything that's like including a bunch of like destruction or anything, but it still looks nice. And I feel like that's what people missed out on was there... Does the game look nice? Does it run well? Is there a lot of content? And is it fun? See, people like to go for aesthetic stuff. They don't ask if the game is good or if it's fun, just if it looks a certain way. And I'm like, well, that's not exactly what you play games for, or at least not exactly what I play games for. If a game looks like shit but it runs well, then that's fine. But, if it looks like shit but it's super fun, then hell yeah. I'll play it because it's fun, not because it looks like shit. Meanwhile, this is a bit simple, but it's fun. You enter the portal. Like, I love the way that portal looks. There's all these fucking cubes spinning around. It's a simple effect, but... You know, if you're gonna make your thing look like a fake video game, why not just lean into it? Pixel effects or something would be cool. Used to see that all the time in games in the 2010s that were like movie games too. So they don't play video games, but they're leaning into the fact that, hey, a video game's kind of silly when you put it into a movie, so... You know, fuck it, why not, right? Have fun. When the games are having fun, so am I. If they're not having fun, then I don't care. Because if they're charging me $20 for a skin, that shows me they're not here to have fun. That shows me they're here to steal my money. Meanwhile, if I could just earn a skin within an hour or two, or an upgrade or some shit, or go to Slenderman's Park within, like, I don't fucking know, 20 minutes of gameplay and have all these different maps and stuff, that's fun. Look at the variety you have in a game like this. You got a survival mode, you got multiplayer, and you got cooperative. You can survive alongside other people. The survival elements were what made this game interesting and fun to me. And when they removed that, you know, theme, they also removed the threat of danger. It's the same shit that happened to Minecraft. And I'd go play the older versions of Minecraft if I cared, but I don't. Because once you ruin it, you kind of don't, you know, unruin it. Like I was saying, once you know what's there, it's not interesting. Oh, but you could use mods. If I already don't want to play the game, what would mods do? Add more shit that I don't care about? Pretty much. Oh, but you wouldn't know what would be in the mod. Yeah, I would. I'd read what the fucking mod says. Oh, then don't read. Yeah, sure, don't use your brain, too. But anyway. Hypothetical arguments with a hypothetical viewer who isn't going to watch this shit anyway. See, in this, because it's not even Minecraft, it's just Unity. You can bunny hop as well. I'm gunning down Slenderman. What I like about this game is that there's pop culture and other shit, too. It's a fun shooter game with a horror theme, not a survival game. It's the survival horror theme that added to it. It's not just another colorful My Little Pony piece of crap that treats you like an idiot. Because, hey, it's not about the shooting, it's about making friends. Well, the shooting is how you make friends. Clearly, nobody's been to the USA if they think guns are so edgy and violent. It's like part of the culture. Yeah, maybe people want to join the army because they want to defend their country. It's, you know, honor and bravery. Even if you get used like a puppet, I mean, the idea is you do it for a means of living, for a purpose. You know, it's a sense of belonging that a lot of people don't have. And I think when these games removed a lot of their more violent elements, they ended up creating more actual violence in the real world. Because in a video game, well, you don't kill people in real life, you just kill them in a video game. This is harmless. It gives you that, you know, competition, what you would have wanted from, you know, a real war, but it without any of the danger of it, as B. Dobbins FTW would say. I'm fairly certain that things like this could be used for medicine as well. I have to agree on what he says in that regard, but it's a good video you should watch on that guy's channel. I don't want to just repeat what he said. Well, too much anyway. The Pixel Gun now, as opposed to just complaining, there is one thing that I will give the Pixel Gun now, is that there's way more content. There's a ton of it. Also, it's really easy to just cheese this motherfucker and shoot him in the head 100 times with a machine gun. Anyway, what I do like about the new Pixel Gun, all those fucking gripes aside, is that there's just a shitload of content. There is so much content that it's hard to get bored easily. You really can't. Like, it's all weird and shit, too. It's stuff I would have liked if I were a lot younger, maybe. But I don't... See, when COVID came around, I started to really value my time. Because if I know the world's gonna fuck up and die, which, no shit, it's definitely gonna, then I might as well do what the fuck I want for me. Not because it's popular, but... You've already seen that, I'm sure, on the YouTube channel. And Pixel Gun, and a lot of games with live service stuff in them, are designed to be like MMOs. I don't play MMOs because I have a life. You know, that's the problem. It's a huge time sink. I value my time, and I value my money. So even if it's free, well, I'm not going to freely waste my time. I'm going to play a fucking quick video game where I move fast. No, it has to be slow, and there has to be giant ass everywhere, because... fucking reasons. No, there doesn't, and especially not in children's games. You know, if you feel that you have to do that, well then I feel like I should have to get Chris Hansen involved in that shit, because fucking hell, that's weird as shit. It's kind of jarring to have... you know, children's games add all that suggestive shit. Meanwhile, this never exactly marketed itself as a children's game. If you were there, you'd see that the rating on the App Store was rated M for mature. So it's an adult game with a kid art style, so there's nothing wrong with that by comparison to just Fortnite, rated T for teen. Or Overwatch, same shit. What I like about this level, though, is big-ass zombies. They're all the same zombie, but there's a fuckload of them. And they're the guy from Outlast, who has the broken jaw. So does Minecraft have giant zombies? I don't think so. Or if they did, they got cut, which is no fun. The atmosphere, too, is really good in this. just consistently, it's dark and spooky. It's like a, you know, spooky Disney World. It is fairly easy to get out of the maps if you have enough height, but, you know. The world building and the ambience, it was leading up to a pretty spooky campaign that eventually came out and was a bit repetitive, but super easy, even on the hardest difficulty. Like, you have loading screens where they're showing the shock chair and shit like that. It's great. Yeah, Minecraft didn't go to this degree. They didn't make elaborate fucking campaigns where you're in a spooky nightmare that's, I mean, more than would be expected from a mobile game at the time. I mean, nowadays this shit seems pretty simple, but that's kind of the stupid thing. If it's so simple, why wouldn't you just do it? Oh, because it looks silly? No, because it'd be fun. And we can't have fun, because fun doesn't waste your time. It makes a lot of money, but it doesn't make all the money. That's what they're after. There we go. Because why have money when you can rule the world? Hail Hydra. Anyway. I got really off fucking track from Pixel Gun. What I really like about it is the amount of content. There's a lot more shit to do, although it takes a while to get to because of all the, you know, roadblocks and barriers they put in. It's still got a lot of shit to do. It did take a while. It's also, remember, one shot, gun warning. But once they got it there, I'd say that they managed to make a pretty decent content-filled free game. If we're judging on the amount of shit that you can do in there alone, I'd definitely say it's got a lot more than most games I've played. Especially other free-to-play games like Pixel Strike. That's what I see. Pixel Strike is good, but it does not have the content that Pixel Gun does. There are other games like Pixel Royale, which don't even have players, but, I mean, clearly they're trying to compete with the likes of Pixel Gun, and it's like, yeah, sure, that might take a while, but you got the whole thing laid out. Just do it verbatim and do it better. Make a game where there's a ton of blood on the fucking porta potties, dead corpses, you know, spooky shit, edgy shit at times, I guess, if you want to go with the Twitter way, even though it's just the fucking zombie apocalypse. I don't see people calling The Walking Dead edgy as hell, but, you know, whatever. See, this kind of stuff. I don't see people calling Half-Life edgy. Oh man, they got a prison with monsters? That's too edgy. Anyway. Gears of War is too edgy. They have chainsaws. And they didn't put teddy bears on them. Alright, where's the boss? Should be a dude in a, like, old-fashioned prison outfit. If I get on the door. Oh, there he is. Oh shit, he's gonna kill me. He gonna kill me. Oh no. Oh no! We're gonna die? Anyway. Pretty cool port here of Pixel Gun. The content in the new version is pretty good. There's just a lot more shit you can do. I'm definitely a fan of that. I'm not gonna say no to more content if it's good supplemental stuff that doesn't detract from the core experience. Now the problem is it does detract from the core experience and kind of fucks it up, but See, these maps were a lot simpler. The music's also on point. There's another gem. I don't really know what the gems do. I don't think they do anything. They might just give you a bunch of points, which, you know, I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, just the shading in here. It's very dark, very dramatic. It does make it a little hard to see sometimes, but it adds to the mood. Meanwhile, in the new version, it's all bright, very colorful, very happy. That's fine. It's just not as interesting as any of this. Like, the environmental storytelling, especially, I think, was this game's strongest suit with all of its maps. Alrighty, and we go. I'm going to pause it right here. I'll do another part.